Okay, so I'm gonna do today a little bit different than usual. Here are some book titles: The Death of the Necromancer. Obviously here it's written by a woman, Martha Wells. If you look at The Wizard Hunters, Martha Wells, another woman. Oh, whatever. Still, and then uh, Margaret Weiss, Tracy Hickman, another book written by a woman. If you look at these, you're talking about like dragons and galaxies and vampires, like angels and demons and stuff like that. But the reason why I'm bringing this up in this video is because stuff I've mentioned in the past, but women do not lose their memory when they come to Earth from whatever planet they came from. For my family, when they get here from the sun, and for somebody else when they get here from hell, or however that works. But then there's people, women, so to speak, or so-called women who I've encountered where they take this whole, well, since I'm a woman, I'm deity, I have all knowledge, I never lost my memory, to another level. What if they never earned it by being a woman in the first place before they were created? Or what if they didn't study before they got to Earth as a baby, or whatever the situation is? Or what if they said, I'm going to cheat on my creator and take 10% out of the truth and replace it with something else like emptiness or whatever? So I've met different kinds of women. They might say that they can be classified into different characteristics, whether they're using color or size or height or shape, whatever the situation is, birthplace region, when they got to Earth during the 12 months of the year, different stuff like that. But here's my issue with this particular video and why I'm bringing this up. There's two things. The first thing I'm going to finish off is that they'll try and say, well, since I left out 10% where I could have been a virgin, so I'll be like a 90% virgin, 10% I don't want to know until it's too late, or I don't want to know until then, or I've been secretly plotting something, whatever the situation is. Unless you have a husband who can make up for it, if you're not a virgin, it's your loss, no one else's. But maybe they just don't know that, or they just don't care. It's a little bit unusual. So, that explains it right there. The more of a virgin you are, the more human you are. But sometimes in life, because of warfare and just, the reality of the way history has been, sometimes if you have somebody with a piece of paper saying that they're your husband or wife or related to you, whatever the situation is, it's just a false accusation, even according to the Bible, as proof that you're way more of a virgin than what some people want you to be. But to finish this video clip is, if these women were to publicly say, this is not just science fiction, I see angels and demons all the time, like any other ordinary white woman, they would probably be thrown in prison, or they might be accused of having a mental illness, like the writer of J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter, and they would have all kinds of persecution. People would consult them for power and fame, not wisdom and true love or human nature. So I'm going to end this video. I'll do more research and make some more, postings or videos about it later, but I'm going to end this one right now.